Hi everyone, this is Lori from Free and Fair, and I am doing another video, and I just wanted to kind of address a couple of the other videos I just recently did. One was the Kamala inauguration. I feel like I'll have a little eye that you can go to for information on that in the corner. So the Two of Wands came out, and I predicted it as meaning that she is going to be on the stage looking out over the crowd on Inauguration Day. And another interpretation has come up for the Two and the Three of Wands. They're kind of similar but different. I see the Three of Wands is about the future and waiting for the ships to come in and something good to happen. And it kind of an anticipation, excitement. The both of them have something to do with the future. The two can also be a little bit more about planning. And the Two of Wands in this depiction is holding the world. So to me, that kind of more represents sort of having the world in your hand, at your hands, kind of in a sort of leadership or conquering energy. And the Two Wands as if they're sort of pillars to a building or something. And the Three of Wands as well, it's got a lot of sunlight on it, so it's very bright, intense, and clarity and hope and joy. And so it made me realize that this is kind of the slogan that Kamala Harris used. A new way forward was something that she said often. Fight for the future, fight for our freedom, or fight for the freedom of our country, basically. Um, she said, I think she said this, we love our country, and I believe it's the highest form of patriotism to fight for the ideals of our country. And thank you for comments underneath this video as well, because somebody mentioned that Kamala has that kind of attitude. She wouldn't just give up and let the country go to authoritarianism. She would fight to make sure that that wouldn't happen. So something, feels like it's in the works. How it will come about, that's hard to tell completely, because it's not any fault uh, of any person who's trying to predict this, whether they're tarot, whether they're mediums, whatever kind of visionary they are, the lines are moving so back and forth so much. There's a strong push back against. So if righteousness prevailed and we were able to write things and follow a certain path, it would be simple. The path wouldn't lay forward. In fact, she would have won if the righteousness prevailed. But because we're getting a pushback of this, I'm not sure how to describe it, but it's like it's a contra. It's against righteousness, against it. There's a lot of this controversial energy pushing back, similar to, tales that you see often in all kinds of stories of good and bad, dark and light. And there's a lot of pushback, like it's hard for the light to move forward when there's so much pushback. But I feel like there will be a push through, and things will be exposed, like the sunlight will be too bright to be in denial anymore, or for the dark energies to push anymore. And also dark energies crumble into themselves when there's too much ego. It's easier when the righteousness are unified. I mean, the dark energies are also unified. Actually, both. When the energies are unified, something can come through a lot easier and smoother and clearer. When the dark energies are unified, they also have the ability to create their reality. But when the dark energies crumble upon themselves because of their high egos and in fighting, so to speak, then that's when there's a vulnerability and it's a breach or something. It's where I'm seeing a whole lot of correlations to Star Wars in my head. So But anyway, it's like the Death Star and the little hole that was the only way to explode it, but they found the breach. They found a way to break through, and I think that's the same thing with this resistance. They're gonna break through. They're gonna find the fault line, like the Achilles heel. All right, so now another prediction that I made was in the video, and you'll see that in the I section right there, the video of the con man and the billionaire. And it was the high honors prediction, and I feel like that represents his getting man of the year in Time magazine, or person of the year in Time magazine. So there's that. It's just a little side distraction. It's a little thing to help his ego, whatever. I don't know the real purpose behind it, but it does, to me, talk a lot about the money issue behind all of this and how the money works. And there is so much dark money on that side. There's so much. And it just hit me like, here are all the words for money crimes. You have fraud, tax evasion, embezzlement, money laundering, insider trading, pump and dump, which have to do with stocks, forgery, bribery, extortion, and blackmail. And I feel like, check. I mean, like, DJT has checked off all of those boxes. And his cohorts that he is that's in his, like, organization, this is kind of like a organized crime association, very much like, Godfather type stuff. And he's drawn these people in, a lot of people in, unfortunately. Some people who don't even want to be involved, but who are just trying to protect their families or whatever, have agreed to things. Even when he gets people to sign NDAs, it's a similar thing. It's just a lot of contractual stuff and a lot of hush money has come out before my readings as well too. Anyway, but this reading, I would like to focus it on Article 5. Article 5 is a NATO thing, and it's because Romania was hacked in their elections, and they're going to do a new election in the spring. And Romania is part of NATO, and because Romania is part of NATO, the Article 5 can come into play where one part of NATO is attacked, then all parts of NATO is attacked. So I want to see, with this remaining time, with tarot, what will Article 5 come into play here? Alright, and if I need to do another video, I will. I also been getting hits about Ukraine, and so I might want to address them a little bit as well. Okay, I'm just gonna pull off the top. Okay, one more time. Pull off the top. Okay. Alright, we have the Three of Wands, so may not have been shuffled too well. And the Two of Wands. Okay, we'll just keep those in mind because that just represents future and plans and progress. With the Ace of Swords, new ideas coming through. The Five of Swords with the cheaters. Ooh, the Six of Cups. Going backwards. So a reflection of the past. Ooh, nice. And the Four of Wands, a celebration, something to look forward to. All right, I'm gonna get just a few more. Ooh, the Queen of Wands. And Ten of Cups, nice. Okay. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I think I can stop here because I'm feeling like, so the Ace of Swords is a new idea, some kind of information too, like Swords represents mind and words and information. The Five of Swords represents the cheating. The Six of Cups represents going back in time and seeing what happened and being happy about the results of what they found. The Four of Wands is celebration. The Queen of Wands could be Kamala, and the Ten of Cups is celebrating too, and the Ace of Pentacles is like a new way forward. It's like the ballots and the votes, and maybe paper ballots now.